A few days ago, I made a video about apologizing and how to approach it so that it's not about you and it's about the person who you're apologizing to. But a related topic is apologizing everything at every opportunity you get. If you just go about your day and you're thinking, did I upset this person? And then you get really like start feeling this anxiety, and to resolve it you have to apologize. You have to let them know that this wasn't intentional, and you do anything to amend it. And so this behavior is widely called people pleasing. And why do we do it? How do we get around, how do we stop doing it, and what makes it difficult to overcome it? So number one, why does this happen? Generally speaking, this happens when you have a dominant figure in your life and your well-being or safety, whether it be physical or mental, depends on that one person feeling good. And this person is very volatile, right? they they don't give you an advance notice of when they're gonna be angry, but when they are, sounds like a bad news for you, right? So whether it's your parent coming home drunk, whether it's a bully who's like unpredictable, these dominant figures in your life shape you in a way that you become almost submissive. You're like, oh, you do anything for this person to just feel better so that they can stop wrecking your life. And that's generally the reason why people pleasing behavior happens. Or someone was really mad at you and then you had to pay a really steep price for it, so you never want to repeat that again. And so, how do we get around that? Well, we have to connect to the fact, universal fact, the truth of the matter, that you're only responsible for yourself, right? So, if this person is gonna harm me, then I need to know how to defend myself against other people's like manipulations of the mind or physical attacks, right? While it would be good to live in a world where nobody really attacks us, things do happen, right? So you're a precious person. You really would benefit from treating yourself like a precious person who deserves to be protected, right? And that's where the mentality of being responsible for yourself and self-protection comes from. I don't mean it in a way that, well, people are gonna always behave this way, so why, knowing that, why did you act like that, right? The end result is we understand that we can't control other people, and you're precious at the same time, so we need to work on your protection. That's the angle I want you to approach it from. And so if other people are disappointed and they're angry, they're okay, but it has nothing to do with you, because they're angry and they're disappointed and they're upset because of a reason that lives inside of them. They look at you or anything else, but what gets triggered is their internal process, and it has nothing to do with you. So you just be responsible for yourself and keep your safety as a priority. But now, what makes this hard? A lot of the times, this is hard because we can't connect to that feeling. Am I precious enough? Am I that important? Especially if the power dynamic between the person who's dominating your life and you, there's a big difference. Well, that person is obviously much more important than me, so shouldn't they be happier than me? This kind of power dynamic that looks down on you and devalues you is what makes it hard. Also, if the power difference, the sheer magnitude of the power difference is too big, then you will feel powerless. It's like me trying to, go to Portugal where they have the world's biggest wave and try to just stand up and withstand the wave. I can't do it. So I'm not gonna do that because I feel powerless, and that is oftentimes why it's hard. So all of these things can really benefit from a lot of introspection, and ultimately you have to connect to yourself. You have to see yourself as a valuable person. You have to see yourself and come to come up to pace on your life, right? Like, you're not a child anymore. I'm assuming you're not. and your life is in your hands now. There's a lot of things that you can control, and there's a lot of power that the other people have lost. And the more introspection and the more questioning you do for the mind, the more up to pace you can come with the fact that truly you are precious because there's only one of you. So that's it for today's video. If you want to discuss a specific topic, let me know in the comments. See you in the next video.